going on, Spurs family? Welcome to Spurs Talk with Ahanu. It's been a while, but I've been studying, passed the test, so what I said, I'm gonna jump on and give my thoughts. I've been wanting to get this for weeks. Now everybody's hype on Victor, and I'm gonna touch a little bit more on Victor at the end. But I'm thinking, what if we don't draft him? What happens if we don't get that pick to draft him? What happens if we don't get that? The player I want in this draft is Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller is the player to select in this draft. And I'm going to tell you why. We need length and we need shooting. Length and shooting. He fits both of those criteria. Now, everybody is hype on Scoop. But listen, people. We need three-point shooting. And we already have enough guards. Our perimeter players. We need shooting. Let's count this. Let's look at the percentage our team shooting this year from range. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth worst shooting team in the NBA by an arc. Let's see what Scoop's shooting like. 27%. Now the kid is phenomenal. Oh, he's great. But we need shooting. 27% from beyond the arc is abysmal. It's abysmal. And we already got enough guards. I mean, do we really need Scoop on this roster? What do you think we need? We need length and ability to shoot the basketball. And let me tell you what. Let me tell you something. Brandon Miller fits the bill. Brandon Miller fits the bill. Let's see how his shooting from beyond the arc is. 42% from beyond the arc. That's Brandon Miller. The guy can shoot it. The guy can shoot it. And he got length. He just put up 41 points the other day. He's what, 6'9"? He can put the ball on the floor a little bit. He got good passing. Brandon Miller is the player that we should select if we don't get Victor. We better find a way to get Brandon Miller. Now, this is all projection. Now, these players might not turn out to be what they projected to be, but I'm telling you now, as it looks, Brandon Miller, I want if we don't get Victor. That's my alternative. That is my alternative. We don't have a player on our team like Victor. Like Brandon Miller. So we need that length and that shooting. And he can put the ball on the floor. He can create so much matchup issues for the opposing defenses. Not to say that Scoop wouldn't, but if he can't shoot, okay, he with us. That's what the opposing team going to say when he's trying to shoot from beyond arc. Oh, he with us. Let him shoot. We running down the other end. That's how they going to, we need more shooters. We need more shooters. Brandon Miller is a shooter. He can create his own shot. Brandon Miller is my selection if we don't get Victor. Now, speaking of Victor, what I want to touch on about Victor, because like I do all my videos are short and sweet. I don't want to take anybody's time up. I know y'all busy. And the thing is with Victor is I seen a tweet by Jeff G. Spurzone. His tweet, he has Victor absolutely getting bullied in the post. And his question was, is this an issue for you for the Spurs fans, is this an issue for you if we draft him? The answer is no. What kind of question is that? It's one play. You know how many plays? I've seen David Robinson get ragdolled by Shaq. Well, I know, okay, everybody get ragdolled by Shaq. Shaq was a big boy. But my thing is this. It's one play. That's number one. Number two, he's a kid. He hasn't even developed into his man body yet. Number three, they said something similar about Kevin Durant. Something about, I don't know if the rumors was true, but it was things out there saying he couldn't bench press X amount of pounds. That didn't stop Kevin Durant from being great. It didn't stop him from being great. And the next thing is, we not in that NBA anymore. How often do you see people posting up? More big men is floating to the outside. Now, not to say nobody wouldn't post them up, they would, but the NBA is going away from that. The NBA is not slow it down, throw it inside. It's not the NBA anymore. So it's not about what he's doing now. It's about what he's projected to be 5 years from now. 5 years from now, he probably develop a bigger frame or a stronger frame. Maybe not a bigger frame, a stronger frame. So to post one play of him being bullied in a block and say, "Is this a concern for you?" It's one play. It's one play. That's like showing a clip of Michael Jordan getting done over by some, I forget what the guy's name was, overseas, and somebody in the Bulls saying, "Hey, if you draft Michael Jordan, is this a concern for you?" What? It's one play. That tweet kind of annoyed me. It got under my skin. The only thing I will be concerned about with Victor is that he's around 6'4", 6'5". He's a bit mobile. I'll be concerned about foot injuries. Because a guy that big, I mean, guys was that big and wasn't as mobile as him and had foot issues. He's mobile, so he's going to be doing a lot of stopping on a dime, cutting, fadeaways. We seen him do it.
I've seen him do it.
Foot injuries is the thing I will be concerned about. I don't know if he had the history of foot injuries. I don't know his health history. But when somebody's that big and running like that, that's the thing that popped in my mind. Is he going to develop some foot injuries in the future? But other than that, don't talk to me about one play and saying this is a concern for you. What type of question is that? You know how many times players got absolutely embarrassed before they stepped into the NBA? We're going to say, "Oh, is that a concern for you?" No, it's not a concern. It's one play. My goodness. Well, that's all I have to say. Well, I want to, to bring this into a whole conclusion. One, if we don't get Victor, I want Brandon Miller. I think our alternative should be Brandon Miller. And two, nobody should be concerned about one play of Victor getting bodied in the paint and say it's a concern. We're looking at potential. Next 5 years, not the next 5 minutes. Peace and I'm out.